with one variables. So before we start discussion on equations, we need to go in basics of mathematics, that this topic belongs to which part of mathematics. So I will discuss with you in detail first about mathematics, and then we will move towards this topic, which is equations in one variable. So mathematics is broadly divided into three parts. First part is called as algebra. Second part is arithmetic. And the last part is geometry. The topic which we are going to discuss today, it belongs to algebra. Now first we need to understand what is the difference between algebra, arithmetic and geometry. First of all, I will explain you what is arithmetic. In arithmetic, we deal only with numbers. In algebra, you deal with numbers as well as alphabets come into that. For example, A, B, C, D and numbers. These alphabets are called as variables. What are these variables? Variables are nothing but these are that thing which change their value. Variable means a thing which change its value. It is called as variable. And these numbers are constants. Constants do not change their value. So this is the big difference between arithmetic and algebra. And geometry is totally different branch of mathematics, which basically deals with shapes. As you are observing it, geometry, it is made with two words, which is first is geo and another is metron. Geo means earth and metron means to check or to measure. Measurement of earth is called as geometry. These words are taken from different languages. For example, from Latin, from Greek. That's why we have different branches of mathematics. So we are going to deal with algebra, and in algebra we are going to learn what are equations, and especially again in equations also, what are the equations with one variable. So equations, now as we know that this part is belonging to algebra. Now children, they have a confusion in what are equations and what are expressions. There is a big difference in between equations and expressions. If you want to understand what is the difference between an equation and an expression, it is very simple. You just need to concentrate on few things. All equations contains an equal to sign. Within this equal to sign, there is a left hand side and there is a right hand side. Whereas in expressions, you don't have any equal to sign. Expression contains variables, for example A, B, X, Y, so on. They contain operations plus, minus, multiplication and division, and also numbers, etc. One of the example of algebraic expression is 4x plus y. This is one of the example of algebraic expression. Now expressions are of again different types. Few expressions comes in the category of arithmetic. They are called as arithmetic equations. For example, 4 plus 3 minus 2 into 8. We can observe number of operations in this expression and numbers. That's why this expression is arithmetic expression. Whereas if I write this type of example where I am using variables as well as constants as well as operations. So this type of expression is called as an algebraic expression. So now we know what is an expression and what is an equation. Now we have to understand equations with one variable. You know it that in an equation we have a left hand side and we have an right hand side. For example, 4x plus 2 is equals to 9, and we need to find the value of x in this equation. Whatever value of x we will get, that is called as solution of that equation. To understand this concept more properly, that what are solutions, we need to link this topic with our everyday life. What is a solution? Solution here is nothing but that value of x which when we will put in this equation, the left hand side will be equal to right hand side. That is nothing but it is the answer. Few equations can have only one solution. Equations can have more than one solution. We can see now what is the solution of this equation. If we want to solve this, first of all we have to convert, we have to shift this number onto, we need to cut it. 4x plus 2 minus 2 is equals to 9 minus 2. Because I want to cut this, that's why whatever operation I did on left hand side, that same operation we need to do on the right hand side also. So now you can see we have 4x is equals to 9 minus 2, which means 4x is equals to 7. Now you are observing that we have 4 in multiplication with x on the left hand side. If you want to remove 4, you need to divide it. If you divide left hand side of this equation, you need to do the same operation on the right hand side as well. So our this equation becomes 4x upon 4 is equals to 7 upon 4. This 4 get cancelled. We got value of x as 7 upon 4. So this is the solution of this equation. We can take some simple examples also so that it is a little easier for you to understand. Let's see the next example. We have a plus 8 is equals to 12. We need to find the value of a in this equation. The first step to solve this equation is we need to see which number and it is in which operation in this equation. Now we are able to see that here there is 8 and it is in addition. So we need to remove this plus 8. For that we can do 8 plus 8 minus 8 is equals to 12 minus 8. This got cancelled, here only a left. So a is equals to 12 minus 8, therefore a is equals to 4. In this way we can solve any equation, because in these equations we have only one variable. That's why these type of equations are called as equations with